Hi viewers, thank you for joining me again on another episode of Weekly Dose of African Aviation on my channel Aviation Info, where as usual, I always bring to you updates with what is happening all through the African aviation sector. Meanwhile, did you miss our previous episode of Weekly Dose of African Aviation? Kindly click the link to watch what happened previously in the African aviation sector. In this week's episode, we've put together a lot of updates to let you know what has been happening all through the African aviation sector. Meanwhile, let's dive into the highlights. In this episode, we shall bring you information from Ethiopian Airlines. We shall talk about egyptair. We will talk equally about Cronos Airlines. Also, we shall bring you information from Eswatini Air. We will talk about South African Airways. We will talk about Afriland First Bank. Equally, we'll talk about Cameroon Civil Aviation Authority. We'll talk about Aercap and many other airlines. Are you an aviator or you like this kind of content? Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you will be notified first when I upload content. And going on the very first on our list, let's talk about Ethiopian Airways. Ethiopian Airways takes delivery of its 20th Airbus 350-900 powered by a 30% sustainable aviation fuel. To modernize its wide-body fleet, Ethiopian Airways ordered 20 new Airbus 350-900 from Airbus Company, an order that the European aircraft manufacturer delivered in just under 7 years between June 2016 and April 2023. And for this latest delivery, Airbus and Ethiopian Airlines have demonstrated once again that the massive use of sustainable aviation fuel is the way forward to enable the sector to accelerate its energy transition. And moving to Egypt, egyptair returns to Manchester after 9 years of absence. egyptair schedules a return to Manchester from the 1st of July 2023. The English city, which the Egyptian national carrier knows well, is renowned for its economic, cultural, and sporting importance. And going to another startup, Cronos Airlines Benin. Cronos Airlines Benin officially started flight operations on Thursday, the 4th of May 2023. From its Cotonou base, the new startup, a subsidiary of Equatorial Guinea Group, displays its regional ambitions for expansion. And going to the southern part of Africa, South African Airways adds 6 aircrafts, including a one wide-body Airbus 330 by the end of this year to its fleet. Since the relaunch of its activities in September 2021, South African Airways, in the process of privatization, has recomposed and densified its fleet after the withdrawal of all its Airbus 319 last year, March. The carrier now wants more capacity modules in the view of its regional expansion in order to meet up to the market. Eswatini Air marks Durban its second gateway into South African market. Eswatini Air commenced flight operations on the 26th of March 2023, a 4-stage startup that will see the opening of 3 routes in South Africa by June. After Johannesburg, it's around Durban to enter the destination map of the young carrier. And moving to Cameroon, Cameroon Civil Aviation Authority Training School officially opens its doors. The new brand facility of the Cameroon Civil Aviation Authority training school were inaugurated this Wednesday, May 10, 2023 at Yaoundé Simale International Airport. Operating since 2016, this academy is accredited, has trained nearly 1,300 agents over the last 3 years. Air Zimbabwe wants to convert one of its Boeing 767 into a cargo aircraft. Newly appointed Air Zimbabwe acting CEO Edmond Makona is already looking at initiatives that could enable the national carrier to regain its long-lost financial health. Now let's talk about Aercap. Aercap places Airbus 220-200 at low-cost South African lift. Lift announced on Monday 8, 2023 the signing of a lease agreement with lender Aercap, the largest owner of commercial aircraft in the world. The deal allows the South African low-cost, launched in December 2020, to add a dual-class Airbus 320-200 to its fleet. And moving to Nigeria, all-embraer operator Rano Air launches flights between Kano and Abuja. Rano Air obtains its air carrier certificate on April 14, 2023. Rano Air eventually becomes the 12th regular airline in Nigeria. And in DRC, Afriland First Bank has Mwant A145 seized due to unpaid debts of $3.3 million. Down for more than a year, Mwant Jet has been placed under provisional administration in February 2022 due to agreement between the two shareholders. The new stimulus effort, supported by the minority shareholders, is now facing pressure from creditors. And moving to Togo, Asky Airlines claimed to be the second most profitable airline in Africa in 2022. Talking together, African airlines have been posting negative financial results for several years now. The health crisis that made it even worse. But in this not so bright context, some fall out of the lot, like the Togolese Asky Airlines, which Ethiopian Airways is a minority shareholder. And this has been all we brought to you in this week's episode of Weekly Dose of African Aviation. To let us know what happened previously in the African aviation sector, kindly let us know your thoughts in the comment section and give us a thumb up for the video. If you're still new on my channel, please don't forget to subscribe so you never be left out when I upload content.